Can you hear me, boo?
Make sure. Yep, can hear you good.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Can hear you great.
Give me 1 second. See if anybody jump in here on late night. I know Vosh live now. You know everybody in that feed. I can talk to you, boo, the whole time. I don't care.
Exactly. I'll listen.
Hold on. Let's see. Give me 1 second, anybody want to come in. I'm gonna share this, boo. Anybody comes in, just tell them what's up.
Okay.
I'm gonna share this a little bit. I be having to share it through hella stuff sometimes.
Right.
Wow. You still there?
Mm-hmm. People get them.
Jump on in, y'all. I'm just sharing, that's all. Sharing some stuff. I ain't even gonna be long. Are you rolling up, boo? Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. People jumping in, boo?
Yep.
I'm about to have my dog BJ Nix jump in. Haha. He just hit me up, say he want to jump in. Let's do it. I ain't gonna be long, boo. I promise.
Okay.
I promise I won't. But I'm gonna bring BJ in, though. It's my homie. Tell everybody, say what's up, boo. Who's in there? Hi. Anybody in there, boo?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell them I said hi. I'm about to bring in BJ. What's up, everybody jumping in?
Isaac, Philip, Drew,
What up, everybody?
Demonte, BJ.
Oh, he been drinking the Crown like I've been drinking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna have a good show then. What's good, Isaac? What's good, Philip? Drew P. My dog's about to jump in. We're about to kick it. What up with you?
Oh man, enjoying everything outside the game Thanksgiving life.
Yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I seen you got your drink. I got my drink. My boo thing rolling 024. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? Yeah.
It's like gang.
It's gang, you know what I'm saying? We got boo thing rolling 024. She don't touch it, but I
Hey,
do.
that's all right.
024 in the house.
Hey.
I just switch it up. How you been doing though, dog? Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Man, I can't complain, man. You know, we kept it low key with everything that's going on and whatnot, and had a shout to Lily's Catering, but they be blessing us. We got some stuff, man. I was able to put it out there, and the atmosphere is able to bless some people behind the scenes that didn't get no Thanksgiving turkey. Able to bless them as well, man. Man, love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside of these play calls, everything else was love, man. Everything else, man. Hey, man, everything, from that standpoint, man. Hold on, let me get my best beast mode. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thankful.
Wow.
Yeah. Flabbergasting, isn't it? Very flabbergasting. Very flabbergasting. Hey, let me ask you a question, James. Is this why we fired Garrett for this?
Don't do that.
No?
Don't do that. Don't do that, because I don't give a hell how bad it is. I'll never wish for Garrett to come back, just like I don't want Jeff to come back.
No. I don't want Garrett back. I'm just saying.
I feel you saying, like, we fired him for this. I mean, but it's still Kellen Moore, though.
Well, no. Last time I was here, we had
some of it was McCarthy, too, for sure. On the fourth down. Yeah. We know on that fourth down to 10 we know that's McCarthy. But let's keep it real, though, dog. When we got that interception with Jalen Smith, my first thought was, if he don't score this touchdown on this interception, we ain't gonna score a touchdown. Yeah, it's gonna be a field goal. That was see, that's how bad it is in Dallas. That we got to score a touchdown because we just knew. And when they got inside that 10, I said, we ain't gonna score a touchdown. First play, BJ.
Yeah.
You had a read option that you could have did. I posted it. You had a read option
on Twitter. Yeah, I saw it.
Because this is what pissed me off. Because we did it before on the 3rd and 1, and Zeke barely got it, and they did it, and Dalton could have had it ran for a first down. I'm like, ooh, he could have ran for a first down. They brought it back. You brought it back again, and he stuck it in the belly, and you couldn't have pulled it. He would have walked in. That's 20-20. We're feeling good about ourselves, but you didn't do it. Then on the other 4th and inches, okay, here's my thing. It wasn't a crazy bad call throwing it out to CD, but here's my thing. You got cute because, see, when you went for it again on 4th and inches, you quarterback sneaked it with Dalton. So that let me know that you knew you could probably get that more if you sneaked it with Dalton. That's why you went for it the second time. Why didn't you do it the first time? When y'all came to the line of scrimmage, Bostic was still calling out calls. You could have hit that center's butt and did a quick snap. You got inches. You get a first down, we keep on rolling. You turn it over, they score a touchdown. They're up 17-10, dog. Coaching befelt us this game.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, and that's the biggest flabbergastion of what this is the players did enough tonight. Players did enough and had an opportunity to win this game, and the coaches were just like, nah, it's okay. We don't want to win this one. I didn't look. The first 4th down, I wasn't mad at going for it. I don't like the 2 play calls though, right? Look, you want to try CeeDee Lamb a little shovel pass in round? Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. And then you come back. You paid 2 guys though. You paid Ezekiel Elliott and you paid Amari Cooper. If you're going to throw the ball, let's throw it to Amari. You paid him. At the end of the day, you paid him. Throw it to him. Now, granted, we can argue and say, well, it was pass interference. They didn't call it, so on and so forth. I mean, that's fine. At the end of the day, and I'll never understand this as a connoisseur of football, if you will. We watched Tom Brady up in New England for 2 decades on 4th and a yard or less, goose the center and get the first down. And I guarantee you go back 99% of the time. Matter of fact, the very next time we hit a 4th and inches, what they do? Andy Dalton up the butt. Got it. Should have did it there too. It's those kinds of things that drives me wild, that drives me insane. And I want to know what because we're talking about analytics now. What analytics says on your own 25, 4th and 10, let's run this crazy ass fake punt. Now I will say this though. Option B was wide open on the 45. Now, I don't know if it was coached the right way for CD to not look at the punter and look at the other guy or whatever. There was a guy open at the 45. It is what it is. But still, you're down 4. You don't make that call, man. You just don't make that call. Unless maybe Coach McCarthy's on Team Tank. I don't know.
If that's the case, then I'm really disappointed in coaching if our coach is on Team Tank.
Oh, I agree.
I don't want McCarthy here any longer if he's on Team Tank, and that's what we're doing to lose games.
Again, and I don't think he is. But I mean, when you see that kind of play call in a close game, you're like, what is the thought process there, right? And back to Kellen Moore. Not you throw you're on the 20, you throw the wide receiver screen to Gallup, and then you come back 2 plays later. Throw the same play to Gallup again. The last time I was here, we were talking, I wanted, we talked about during the bye week, right? And I was like, I want to see McCarthy help him that 35 in, help him not call these wonky plays here and there. And in Minnesota, we didn't do that. We were solid and did those things. And then tonight,
yeah, because you know what? Even before that, BJ, when we went for that 4th down, the 4th and 10, I made a picture where it was 3rd and 3. And Dalton got sacked. Joe Looney got overpowered in the middle. But when he hiked the ball, CeeDee Lamb was in the backfield and he was in the flat open. Throw the damn ball. You had Ezekiel Elliott cut over the middle. You're open. Throw the damn ball. You're not a rookie, Dalton. You be getting gun shy out here. I get it. Now you don't have Zach Martin out there, but you a veteran, dog. You seen this. You seen bad offensive lines. It wasn't like your offensive line at Cincinnati was devastating every single year. So don't act like you ain't seen this. But you got CeeDee Lamb. It's 3rd and 3, and we got a critical down to get this first down. And you get sacked. The next play we go on the 4th down, we don't get it. But you got sacked on the 3rd and 3, and CeeDee Lamb was open in the flats, and you should have threw the ball. He looked right at him and didn't throw the ball, BJ. That kind of stuff kills me as well. I'm going to put this on the coaches because they put us in bad spots. I felt like you said the defense and the offense played good enough to win, but critical things because we're still 3 and 7. And when you're 3 and 7 and you make bad decisions, it snowballs, as we seen when Gibson ran up the middle for the long touchdown, and then you come back with Andy Dalton throwing the interception, catching it out the air, and then you run it for a touchdown. That's what happens when you're a bad team, and then you make critical mistakes down the line for your team because you put your team in bad positions.
Yeah, and I mean, again, the Redskins started 3 of their first 8 possessions on the Dallas 33, 25, and 19, something like that. 23. I mean, that's just a recipe for disaster, period. I mean, you can't give the other team the ball on, 3 different times, inside your own 35-yard line and expect good things to happen. I mean, you're in the game, you're battling 20-16 in the play call. And of course, McCarthy said in the post game, right? McCarthy said he was asked about the fake punt. He goes, it was a solid call. Big game. Was it solid?
That's not a solid call when you're only down 20-16 with 12 minutes and something left in the game, especially when your defense just got them off the field on a defensive stop prior. So it's not like your defense was getting gashed. BJ.
Right. Yeah. And the position before that, you got the interception. So the defense turned around. They got a big turnover. You turned it into 3 points. They came back out there. You got a big stop again. So the defense is kind of turning it on now. Okay, cool. You got to trust them.
You have to. And also, it wasn't like Alex Smith had threw for 330 yards passing for the total game. He had 149 yards passing. Was it efficient? Yeah, but we know he was going to beat that because that's what he's always been. He's always been the efficient quarterback. That's what he does. He's not throwing it deep. You didn't see him throw it deep the whole damn game. So you knew it'll be that. And up until Gibson had that long run, he was averaging about 4.3 yards a carry. So it wasn't like he was going nutty on us. You feel what I'm saying? So it just didn't make no sense for you to go that route when it was 20-16 and you were in the game. The Redskins were not dominating you through this whole game at all. When we had the bad play by Andy Dalton with the play fake, I don't know if the coach said this is strictly going to Ezekiel Elliott. You should have gave him that option, coach. You should have gave him that option, because here's the thing, BJ. I'm not an NFL coach, but if I'm going on the field, right, and I got a quarterback who you never think is going to run it, BJ, you never think he's going to run it. That's why I'm going to run it with him, because you're never going to think he's going to run it. So that's why when we get inside there and I'm going to fake it to Ezekiel Elliott because you don't think Andy Dalton's going to run it because he's not running, and we got two bad offensive tackles. So you're not going to think I'm doing it. So if you're a smart coach, you're taking the team by the element of surprise, I'm going to fake it and run it with Andy Dalton. What the hell you got to lose on that play? You get what I'm saying? Then 2 plays later, I love you, CD, but you got to catch the damn touchdown, bro.
Yeah, CD's 2 worst games for sure against this no-name team from Washington. And look, and on top of your point about Dalton running, right? He already picked you up a 3rd and 12 with his feet. He already picked you up as a 3rd and 6 or 7.
Yes, he had 2 running first downs for us.
He ran the read option a ton in college.
He ran it at Cincinnati.
I mean, again, here's what I like, right? What's the best thing for customers are at the end of the day? We talk about retail or whatever. The best thing for a consumer is what? Options. Options is the best thing. And as a football player, the best thing and the best play design is options. Allow Andy to have it. Now, granted, we don't know if he had the option or not. But it damn sure didn't look like it, because he never really took a long time to look and see if he wanted to pull it. He just stuck it in his gut and let it be. So again, to me, and look, and something I've been critical before too, and I think you have as well. We've seen that kind of play a lot. Even when Dak was here, like you knew Dak just had to hit it off. It wasn't an option for him to pull it and go his own way.
Like, that's what I don't get. And you got Dak Prescott, who can definitely do it. And what happened when he actually started doing it this year before he got hurt? He scored touchdowns. He had the 3 touchdown game because he was doing that read option. Yeah, man. So why are you taking it away from him now? Especially when it doesn't matter. We know Andy Dalton's not a running quarterback, but at the end of the day, you don't think he's going to do it. So use your brain and say, we're going to try to outsmart this defense because you don't think he's going to do it. So let's do it because you don't think he's going to do it. Yeah. That's why you're doing it. And you just tested it on a 3rd and 1 with Ezekiel Elliott barely getting the first down, and he could have got it. Well, I'm going to look at that like, he was open. Let's go back to that. And this time, I'm going to give you the option to take it and walk it right in. Come on, dog. I don't coach in the NFL not getting $10 million or $5 million in my salary. But if I'm knowing that, I need to get some salary here, BJ.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny what we can see and know and do, and then it just doesn't play out, right? I mean, it's insane, on some of them points. Even on top of that, it's like, just so look, I get it. The first play, the first drive, right? You lost both your tackles. Michael, we got a calf strain for Martin. We got a knee something with the knee for Irving. All right, and I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. We just basically we lost both of those guys, and I mean, we just kind of we ran the ball some still, but some is like it's almost like they just got rid of the whole game plan. Both the tackles are gone. All right, guys, plan B, and we're going to.
We're not running no more.
Like it was almost like they kind of panicked some to a certain extent once they lost those 2 guys.
Well, you did panic, BJ, because think about it. If you're going for a 4th and 10 on your 23-yard line, you're only down 20-16. You don't have. That tells me you don't trust your team at all. The coaching staff does not trust this team that we can stop y'all, and they're not even destroying us. But that tells me I don't trust my team to win this game, so we need to win this right now. Because why else would you do that if you don't trust your squad?
Yeah, man. And Not. I mean, I don't want to. I want to go too far down the line on the what ifs and what could be's. But I mean, if you're within inside that locker room and you get that play call, and how this game ended up turning out, man, you kind of look around and be like, well, I mean, man, we were playing pretty good, right? 2016, we got a turnover, we got to stop. He looked defensively over the past couple of weeks. We've been doing the right kind of things and doing stuff, and you just pulled the rug out on us. I don't know about you, I didn't play the game at the top level. I played this game for a while in my life, and I know for me, from that kind of standpoint, if I'm standing on the sideline and that's the play call that comes in, I'm like, oh, okay, so
as a player, I'm thinking like, well, damn. That's my first thought.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, so you're not gonna give us a chance. The defense has pride too. The defense says, "Oh, put it in our back at times. We got the turnover. We got to stop. Go ahead and punt it to them. We'll get that stop for y'all one more time, guys." And
they got to stop in Minnesota. They got to stop in Minnesota.
Yeah,
right,
back to back, 2 stops.
So. And I get it. Like, I was frustrated a little bit with Mike Nolan when he was playing soft coverage, when I'm like, okay, they're moving the ball down the field. Why are you playing soft? But then I also understand that you got Deontay Burton, you got Rashad Robinson, you have Cheeto, who is sometimey right now, Jordan Lewis, who's not the person that he's been the last couple of years. Like, Anthony Brown is gone, but he was whatever.
Yep. And we lost. And look on, and then on a drive in the second half, Cheetah Bay goes to the locker room, and so does Rashad Robinson go to the locker room. So we're paper thin at corner now.
And if you're a defensive coordinator, do you trust those defensive backs that you have back there? No.
You got to soften it up a little bit. Let
you
that
have
front
to
line try to go.
You can't play press coverage if you got those guys, do you?
No, you can't.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, you can't. Now I can ask the linebackers or safeties maybe to get a little bit closer in that box on them running backs. But again, you run the risk of McLaurin getting over the top of you then. So I mean, that's why
they were playing. You see what they're playing over the top on him pretty much all game, but he was killing them with the quick slant passes because they couldn't guard him even with that. And our linebackers still had trouble with coverage, breaking down. It wasn't like they were throwing it deep. They were throwing it short field. And it's just like, damn, they're throwing it short field. Why can't we just get them on 3 and outs? Because it's not like they're doing any tough plays here. It's not like the play calling is super crazy here over here at Washington. It's dumping it off to the running backs out the flats. Let's hit the guys over the middle.
Tackle.
Let's get a snap.
Yeah. I mean, the one play, third and 9 or something around there. He dropped it off with J.D. McKissick, and J. Lou took the horrible angle to get him to get the stop and get us off the field. The one thing for me that stuck out in this game, I'll see if you agree or not. The biggest difference I saw between the two teams defensively is we don't tackle very well, and that team in Washington, it tackles very, very well, vice grip, if you will, because we got balls to guys in space, whether it was CD, sometimes Amari, even Dalton Schultz. And once they got the ball, man, there just wasn't a lot of yak.
The one-on-one tackles were good.
Yeah, they were just look. They got the ball, boom, we're stopping you right there, right? I mean, their tackling was really good, and where we kind of failed somewhat on our end is our tackling wasn't great. At times.
Our tackling hasn't been great.
Fact. Fact.
Our tackling hasn't been great this year. Right. Last year, that's one of the things that let us down last year was our bad angles, our bad tackling, guys not running to the ball.
Yeah.
That was the big thing where they were saying the team was giving up on the Marinelli and them because they weren't seeing the effort. And now we saw 2-3 good games, and then you go back to this where I don't think they played terrible, but it was just like I'm not going to say, and I don't want to bring up the Marcus Paul. I don't want to bring up the Marcus Paul thing. Like,
fair,
but
I understand.
I'm not using no excuses, but I'm just saying, I feel like you would play inspired with something like that and not play bad. And when I just seen it today, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, James, for me, I look again, and I go back to this. We're talking about 12 minutes and some change into the fourth quarter with that other team, right? Having the ball 3 times inside, our own 35, and we're in the game. I think the players played well enough to win this game. Now look, take the fake punt out of it. We'll see what happens, right? Maybe we lose the game still. I'm not saying that we would unequivocally go win the game, right? But you give your team a chance. And again, and the disheartening thing about this game is The players were in it. They gave us a chance to win it. And it's like, man, the coaching staff really just said, nope, we're not going, no, nope. We're just no, yeah, I mean, just tough. I mean, yeah, obviously, with the death and, and death, treats, people would react differently to that. I mean, we saw LVE with the tears before the game and some of his comments and big shout out and prayers, to Paul and his family and whatnot. And definitely not an excuse here. I think this team played well enough. I think the coaching staff costed them. We can talk about what they missed a day of preparation or whatever on a short week. I mean, that's all fine. They're professionals on the same token, though, James.
Yeah, I feel you.
They're
really no excuses. And let's really talk about that run defense today, too, BJ, because Gibson is not known for, even though he's a good size back.
Yeah,
he wasn't known as a running back when he was at Memphis. He was more of a receiver, kind of gadget player, more like Tony Pollard prior before him.
Mm-hmm.
But another game where he had over 100 yards. First game 120, this game 115. But this where he did a lot of his damage was up the middle. Yeah. He had 6 carries for 48 yards on the left. 3 carries for 43 yards on the right. So we were getting gashed up the middle. The Barber kid had 11 carries for 57 yards. So our run game would say let us down today. What would you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when we went up to Washington, right, and they gashed us for 209, right, and as you're talking about Gibson, he only has 200-yard games in the league, both of them against us. We knew where the defense was then. We saw what had happened before then. And here's the culture shock for Cowboys Nation at the end of the day is we felt this defense had turned around, right? We got rid of the dead weight. Things were happening. We're playing better ball. Look, we just went up against Dalvin Cook. Yeah, Dalvin got over 100, but it wasn't that same, clip that he was on the tear he was before. So we felt we were in a good position with these guys. You know what I mean? We thought we was in a good position to not have that happen again. And then lo and behold, the dam broke, if you will. I mean, the dam broke, and here we are. And again, defensively, frustrating. And we talked about the cornerbacks and what you got to do and whatever. Frustrating. Look, basically, Washington came in. They played very basic, and just sound fundamental football. And it was enough for them to win.
Mm-hmm.
And we got away with something. Look, and we should have known early on, that last drive at the end, they had would kick the field goal going to the halftime and stuff. I mean, why did McCarthy blow a timeout with 20 some odd seconds left? To leave time on the clock. What do you do? No, run the clock down, take the timeout, kick the field, go to half. No, you leave time for something to possibly happen. It was those kind of things you could see formulating and happening that was going to come to fruition later in the game.
Well, let me ask you this right now. I got a question for my guy. Is it Jawapa Manoza? I don't know if I said the name right. He says, thoughts on Zeke? I mean,
there's certain plays where he gets the ball, he's getting hit in the back. But obviously, the fumble, right? The fumble is what they're going to talk about, And, shout out to Jay Tuck if he's in here. One of the things he kind of brought up when we were talking, and he was just like, when Garrett was here, he knew he was getting the ball X amount of times. We all knew, okay, here's the backup running back. So this is his series, and then we'll see Zeke the rest of the way. So without Dak being here, right, and not knowing exactly when he's going to get the carries or whatever, maybe he's just trying to overextend and make too much happen in a certain period of time, hence the fumbles come, right? Maybe that's part of it. On top of that, though, you paid him $9 million, and then on fourth down, you don't give him the ball. So I can't fault him on that end. You got to give him the opportunity to fail, though, too, though. You feel me, James?
Mm-hmm.
If it's fourth and short, right? I don't want to throw it to my rookie, my all-world rookie that I love in CeeDee Lamb. No, I paid Amari Cooper. I paid Dak. I paid Zeke. Okay, it's fourth and inches. It's gut check time. I paid these guys for this moment. I give it to them. And, so there's some of that.
Let's talk about that, though, BJ, because when we have a lot of fourth and ones, they don't go to Zeke.
No faith in the offensive line. No faith in the scheme. No faith in Zeke.
I don't have faith in the offensive line that they're gonna. It's not just really indicative on Zeke, but I don't have faith when we ever go like a fourth and one that we give it to Zeke and we're gonna get it. I'm sorry. I'd rather quarterback sneak it every damn time. That's always my thought. Yeah. Quarterback sneak it because I always feel like unless that line is dominant and that quarterback is turning around, he still has to take 2 to 3 steps to get to that 1 yard. So he has to take time. That defense knows they're running up the middle. So we're going to have a normal push. They don't have to shoot the gap. All they have to do is have a good push. So I feel like they're at the advantage because they know. But that's why I say you're an offensive coordinator. You should always tell your team, this is just me. Any 4th and inches that we get, team, from the rest from here, from game 1 to the whole year, quick snap. I'm going to give my quarterback the option to quick snap this at any given time. We have 4th and inches. Get to the line. I hit your butt. We go. That's and drill it in their head. Like, what is wrong with them doing that?
Hey, I mean, the analytics, right? Because, McCarthy's big on analytics now, whatever. Man, the analytics tell you that. Again, back to Brady. Again, everybody knows on 4th and inches or whatever, or 3rd and inches, man, Brady's just going to get the ball, go forward. That's what he's going to do, and you can't stop it. Hell, in Madden, you can basically run a quarterback sneak and get it every single damn time, okay? And we did it the second time around, right, as we talked about earlier. So at the end of the day, I'm with you. The analytics side says, man, look, if I'm going to go for it, and it's 4th in this long. I mean, was I on here doing a lighter thing last time we were talking about? Wasn't something like a lighter, we can't get this, we're punting, whatever? Bro, you just go with the quarterback, who cares? Now, I do like the 3rd and short where they had Zeke at fullback and Pollard behind.
That was a great play when they did that. That was a great play call.
Great play call. We need more of those kind of things happening and whatnot. So, yeah, man. But again, you decided to back out, throw it with the 1 receiver route over here to your rookie. Again, I can't really blame Dalton. I can't really blame CD. He was interfered with, right? But I mean, the play call is questionable at best. And the people that you put in play for this thing to happen is questionable as well, personnel choices. And that's all back to coaching, man.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's coaching. To me, I'm thinking, look, I know I got a $15 million running back in Ezekiel Elliott. I gotta feed him. That's cool, but in my opinion, too, guess what? The option is always going to be Zeke or a quarterback sneak. That's always my 2 options, dog. And if I come to the line of scrimmage and I see the matchup where I can get a quick quarterback sneak, I'm the option to tap that button and I'm going to go right quick. Because when they came up to the line of scrimmage, BJ, on that first 4th and inches on the 30-yard line, Bostic was still calling out plays before when Andy Dalton was already under center. Hit it, go. There was nobody that was, because you didn't do that, he hiked the ball. Joe Looney got blew up by I think, Deron Payne. He got blew up. Why couldn't you just already come to the line quick snapper when nobody else is thinking, dog, you good? That's, to me, is good coaching. Yeah. You trying to be too cute. That's cute when you went to CD. That's cute. That's cute to me. Get the first down, be cute later. Get the first down because we need to win this goddamn game.
Hey, ain't that what we talked about with Garrett? Always too cute. In the
Garrett was soft, though.
Yeah, I feel you. But again, and I'm getting back to my point here. This is a big pivot. You want to tackle this question?
No. Oh, yeah. Let's tackle this question.
Let's tackle this first, and I'll get to it.
Okay. So LVE being noticed a lot of tackles over pursuing from the defensive side. What do you think about our linebacker play? Smith and Van Der Esch have been average at best. What do you think? Today's game.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you paid attention to the game and when you get to the all-22 and stuff, I think we're going to see it even more. Hey, man, there was a long stretch that Jalen was on the sideline, guys. If y'all didn't pay attention during the game or you didn't catch it, there were some long stretches, especially in the second half, that Jalen was on the sideline. So, obviously, there's something there with the rotation. I think LV is working his way back. I think he has moments. I think he had a better week last week than this week. The tape will tell me more. But, I mean, I saw him in some different coverages and getting around some stuff, and he was able to fly to the ball. Again, it's a work in progress. I mean, it just is with him coming back from the injury and different things and whatever he's working with. And man, I think at the end of the day, we're 3-8, guys. Right? I mean, we can sit here, man. We can trivialize and nitpick every single position, who's doing this. But overall, as a totality, man, we're 3-8. I think Parcells said it best. You are who you are. What does your record say? So you are. Hey, guys, there are linebackers on a 3-8 team. Take that for what it's worth.
I mean, there's a reason why we're 3-8. And just like you said, the record, you are what your record says you are. You're not 3-8 by accident. It's not by accident. You're 3-8. And when you see these type of things that are happening with the team, that's why you know you're 3-8. When you see Gibson run down straight up the gut, nobody touches him. He running right up the middle. That's why you're 3-8.
Gaping hole, just a gaping hole.
Gaping hole. That's a 3-8 team. When you see Andy Dalton hike the ball and he throws it, and Montez Sweat grabs it out the air and runs it for a touchdown, that's 3-8. That's what happens to 3-8 teams, right?
I cannot find the lie in said statement, sir. I can't find the lie. My Grady hips over here cannot find the lie.
Grady hips. Lord have mercy. So we got Baltimore, but coming up next because we're about to bang up out of here. Yeah, we got Baltimore next.
Well, I mean, do we? Because here's the thing.
I know because of COVID.
They might not be playing on. They were supposed to play tonight.
Because I know Lamar Jackson's got COVID.
Right.
So he's not going to play, right?
And it's been out there that 4 other guys and a staff member have it. So nobody can even go to the facility till sometime after Monday. So they're now talking about if that game, they push the game from tonight till Sunday. So they don't know if they're going to play the game against the Steelers on Sunday. If that gets pushed, I don't know where we're going to be at playing them the following Thursday.
Right. So that we'll just keep that as an up in the air. I appreciate the $3.99 holla. It's crazy how these Philadelphia Eagles, it's like they love putting me out of my misery. They donate and then they talk shit. And it's okay.
All money's good money, right? No, yeah, how's that work?
I'm not mad at all. But damn, just like salt in the wound. You should have seen you should have seen the DMs from the Philly fans. It's like, but here's my thing. People came at me like this. I want to ask you this, BJ. People came at me like, hey, big game. So what are we doing now? Team tank? Look, bro, I'm going to just tell y'all right now. I don't never think of anything of team tank. I don't ever go out. If I was playing on the field, I'm never going out on the field to say, I want to lose so we could get draft picks. If I'm a player and I'm going out there with that mentality, I don't want you on my team because you're a loser. That means you're just waiting for your check. So I don't want you on my team. I want you to be able to play hard. My biggest thing from this, BJ, was I wasn't caring about this division because we weren't going anywhere after we lost Dak, in my opinion. We weren't going anywhere, dog. I just want to see this team play together and fight and play hard, regardless of the outcome, because I feel like if you play hard and you play together, it will make you win games. When you play silly and you don't play together and you lose your top players, you will lose games. That's just the way it is. I want us to win. If you have a thought pattern and your coaches are thinking team tank, I don't want them coaches on my organization. I don't want them players in the organization. Because as I said before, we drafted 19th. We got CeeDee Lamb. We got Trevin Diggs.
17th. Yeah.
We got CeeDee Lamb, still middle of the draft.
Yeah.
We got Trevin Diggs. We got Gallimore. We got Biadish. We got Anai. We got Robinson. We got.
Can we see Anai? Can we see Anai now? Finally,
I mean, can we see Reggie Robinson? You're playing Deontay Burton and Rashard Robinson from practice squad, who are not. They're practice squad guys.
Hold
on. Who can't get on the field?
They gave Rashard Robinson number 28, cuz they gave Rashard Robinson number 28. Let me be clear. Let me say something here. One of my all-time favorite Cowboys, if I had to do like my ranking, the guys that I watched, the guys that I watched, it's Emmitt Smith 1, and look, I love a lot of guys. Man, Darren Smith's my number 2. I have a infinity for Darren Smith. It is criminal. Woodson Smith. I'm sorry, Darren Woodson. It is criminal that Darren Woodson isn't in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, just by you saying that, I feel you. Mendoza said Deontay Burton's wearing 33. Tony Dorsett's number. Are you serious? They made Cheeto gave it up after 1 year because we were like, come on, dog. Cheeto, we like you, but come on, dog.
That ain't the move.
Now you got Deontay Burton with 33, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Deontay Burton, who is he?
Yeah, you got Woodson's number over here on Rashard Robinson. No disrespect to Rashad. No. Hey, look, guys, living your dream, doing your thing. But I mean, just certain numbers, though, man. Come on, man. Like the Tony D number. Come on, man. So this was crazy to me. They don't let anybody wear number 8, and they don't let anybody wear Aikman or Double
Emmett.
Deuce. Yeah, Bullet Bob and Emmett. Yeah. Right.
But you let people wear 33 for Tony D?
Yeah, Jerry Jones and some arrogance there, maybe. I don't know. You don't care.
Is that arrogance? Because
it wasn't
Emmitt
his
Smith was under
33.
his watch. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Emmitt was under
wasn't
his watch.
33. But the
You feel
28,
me?
but the 28 was underneath Jerry's watch, though. Come on now. Come
You're
on.
right.
Woody.
And he got the
Hall of
nomination
Fame.
this year for Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man. Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor. Love Woody. Like I said, one of my all-time favorites. I love what he brought to the game. He hit you in the mouth. He would pick you off. I just love Woody. I just want to I'm sorry. Let me fan out a little bit for my guy Darren Woodson. My bad for calling him Smith earlier. I was talking about somebody else with the Smith name. Sorry. But yeah, my guy. But with that being said, though, the thing I want to get to you and ask you, though, why is McCarthy here? James?
You were brought, I'm gonna say, in my opinion, you were brought here to get us over the hump. You were brought here to get us over the hump. You were brought here because Garrett was here 10 years. He was getting, I'm not even gonna say he was getting close, but he was winning games. He did win games here, but it was he was good in Jerry's eyes, but he wasn't good enough. So you brought McCarthy here to get you over the hump because you felt like he has been in the trenches. This is what Jerry said. I want somebody who's already been in the trenches in the foxhole. So that's why you brought him here, because he's been to championship games, he's won playoff games, and he's won a Super Bowl. So with that pedigree, you're thinking that's why you brought him in, to get you over the hump. But guess what?
Okay. With that, look, I'm about to get to this straight lace, no chase.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Okay. So last time I was here, we talked about Kellen. Right? The only remnants of Garrett still here is Kellen. Now, you watch the game, you look at the tape and everything. James, are we running a West Coast offense? Are we?
No, we're not doing a lot of things.
Okay, fair. Okay. Does this offense look fairly similar to the offense we ran for the last 10 fucking years?
Yeah.
So, again, why is fucking McCarthy here, right? He's the pseudo play caller, the QB whisperer, all things being West Coast. We talk about Amari Cooper and how he's built with his route running to be in this West Coast system. You know, get a fullback in here, do some things right, because we wouldn't got my guy from TCU, Siwoo, the whole nine, right? And we're running Garrett's offense still. To an extent, that's what we're doing. And that's why I said, as we lit up at the top, why fire Garrett? If you're going to keep Kellen Moore and you're going to keep the same offense, and whatever the case may be, what's the point of McCarthy being here? Because you're not changing nothing. Oh, you brought a guy in that tried to be multiple defense. It didn't work. It was too complicated. We had to simplify it and cut a bunch of dead weight. Okay, cool. Awesome.
So who's that? So, but once again, then, if you're saying that, I'm not feeling you. Who does that fall back on, though?
Well, I mean, McCarthy signed off on it, right?
But McCarthy signed off on it. But is that the Joneses saying, okay, we really didn't want to even get rid of Garrett, but to shut y'all up, we'll go get an experienced guy. But we're still want to keep all the stuff that we wanted to keep, but now you got this guy here, so y'all shut up.
I mean, hell, should
remember I told you the Joneses like to do. Hold on.
Should have kept Richard as well while we were at it.
But I'm saying, do the Joneses, can you agree with me on this, or you can tell me if not, do the Joneses like to do shut-up signings?
I think.
And when I say that.
I know what you mean. I got okay. Explain it for the people, though. The people are not picking it. I know what you mean. Tell it for the people. Let's walk it out for them, though.
When I'm talking about shut-up signings is that when Cowboys fans get loud, I notice when Cowboys fans get clapping and start getting real loud, they jump right in there and make a trade, or they'll sign a person, or they'll make a cut, or they'll do this because they want the Cowboys fans to shut up. They want that money to still keep going. And when Cowboys fans start getting real loud, that's when you start seeing some changes happen right quick.
Keep the money flowing. I don't think, but here's the thing. I don't think it was. I'm gonna tell you the crazy part. I got a good friend of mine. He's my daughter's goddaddy, the whole nine. Supreme Packers fan, bleeds cheese, right? And he lives down in Houston. And when we hired McCarthy, He was like, man, he inboxed us, man, y'all got a good hire. This is going to be good for y'all, so on and so forth. Let me tell you what his inbox told me today. He just inboxed me. Obviously, we went back and forth with the happy thing, the pleasantries, if you will. In the fourth quarter, towards the end of the game wasn't even over, big game. He inboxed me, said, maybe McCarthy should have took another year off. I said, oh, you mother effer you. Don't sell me wolf tickets now because you told me how great this hire was. But within this organization, what's happening, and I was talking with some guys in the Cowboys shed that I'm in. Shout out to my guy Matt, shout out Owen, shout out to Scott Hansen, stuff like that. The one thing that I fought for a long time, James, I fought this. I fought this idea of the GM don't matter. I think with the right coach, we can do some things. Okay. And I really believed it came around on that as Steven was gaining more control. And I was kind of sold on this idea whenever the Johnny Manziel draft happened. And when it came up and he was on the call, and I told, bro, I told everybody months before the draft, I said, whenever we pick, Manziel will be on the board. Oh, you're crazy. I promise you. I know how it's going to happen. And there he was. He was on the board, right? And we heard all the stories about Jerry Jones meeting with him for hours on end, the whole nine. And then they handed him the ticket, and it was Zach Martin, right? And I'm like, to me at that point, I said, okay. I said, Steven gets it. I'm like, okay, we're here now. Steven gets it. So I believe with the transition of power getting more to Steven and Jerry becoming more of a, just a mouthpiece, not that he doesn't have a say, but I just said, as Steven's getting more power, we're going to turn this thing the right direction. Well, we've been from that draft till now, it's been the Steven era, if you will. And it's not better. Again, I said before, Jason's last year, right? We left $20 million on the table in the salary cap. You don't think they could have did some of that $20 million to make this team better? Look, there's 3 different ways, Cowboys Nation, to add and acquire talent, right? There's the draft, there's the trade, there's free agency, right? That's it. There's 3 ways to do it. 3. There's no way on God's green earth in whatever thing that you do in life that you can ignore 1/3 of something and think you're going to be successful. And the problem with Steven is he completely ignores the free agency part and says, no, we're going to do things. And I had people talk to me about this, James. Let me ask you this question. I had somebody say, maybe it's time to move on from McClay, blah, blah, blah. I said, whoa. I said, McClay and team can only get the talent here. Once the talent's here, it's up to the coaches to 1, mold them, 2, play them, 3, put them in a position to win. I got to bounce back. Well, what are you going to do with this draft, right? Okay. And so as we're going back and forth on that said point, right? He's like, well, what about this draft, though? And he goes to the Tristan Hill draft. We didn't have a first-round pick. No, let's be clear. Hill didn't play a lot last year. His time on the field this year, I thought was encouraging. He was probably our best interior. I know the defense was all-time bad per se, NFL-wise, but he was flashing. Things were happening, which means he would be better if he didn't get hurt. He would be better now than he was when he left. Okay. Well, then Connor McGovern. Well, Connor McGovern basically didn't play. Now that he's playing, guess what? Playing pretty good, right? Like everyone's, technique needs work with it. He's a mauler. He's doing things. Cool. Awesome. Love it. Who was the 4th-round pick? Tony Pollard. Hey, there's Cowboys fans that want Tony Pollard to start over Zeke right now. You hit the 4th round on that. Hey, that same draft, there's a guy. He plays a safety. Big game. He plays safety. His name's Wilson. Texas A&M. Gig him. He's playing now. You're seeing what he's doing. So even without a first-round pick, he'll to be determined, but turning a corner, and he's super young. He's only 22. McGovern finally played. Is playing pretty damn well, right? McGovern, excuse me. All right. So then you get that's your 2nd, your 3rd. Okay. You get to Pollard in your 4th, showing and flashing and doing this thing, and you got Wilson. Yeah, okay. The Weber pick and the Jokes. I'm still team Jokes. I love Jalen Jokes. I love Jalen Jokes. Yeah, and Joe Jackson was super solid for us. They had to make the choice between him and Dorrance. They went with Dorrance. Fair enough. So again, that draft that guy brought to me isn't a bad draft. But your coaching staff has to do something on the back end. They can only get the talent here. Look, take Jay Lou, and I've had this conversation time and time again. Jay Lou's an outside corner. That's what he is. He's not a slot guy. But they don't want to put him out there because of his size. Well, then you get the mixed results. It is what it is. McClay gets the talent here. I'm not saying he's the best drafter, is how we draft or whatever. Okay. I'm saying for sure top 10. I would say the Cowboys are in the top 10, however you want to, whatever flavor of ice cream you like. I think the Cowboys draft very well. I think they're in the top 10 of the NFL drafting wise. Okay. I think they do make good trades at points. Right, you traded for Amari, right? You traded for Robert Quinn. I think trade-wise, they're pretty darn good at that. They completely ignore free agency, and here we are. And that's your GM.
I mean, it's your GM and it's your director of player personnel, Stephen Jones.
Right. It's all look.
You know what I'm saying?
I lay all this at Stephen Jones' feet.
Yeah, because he's the main one. Yeah, because he's the main one, especially with free agency. Because he's the forefront of free agency when they talk. He's the main one when he really took over that part of the finances. Well, he was the main one pumping out his chest saying, "We're not going to overpay for players any longer. We're not going to do that any longer here." And basically,
we're not going to set the market. But then they turn around and set the market.
But here's the thing: we're not going to set the market for players on the outside. He wants to say we'll set the market if we do anything for our players, but we ain't going to get people from the outside and bring them in and set the market. So I'm for real. The days of just like you have mentioned it, my guy Sky mentioned Justin Simmons. Those days are gone.
I don't look.
Those days are gone though.
And unequivocally, this guy Justin Simmons. There's no way, no shape or form.
But he's not. I ain't gonna do that.
You should give him the check.
But they ain't gonna do that now.
I agree. No, I agree. No, I absolutely agree. But
that's where we suffer though, BJ. Because I'm agree with you. Because see now what he's basically saying, we're gonna stay with our homegrown talent, Xavier Woods. He's not the guy. But we're gonna stay with our talent. He's not the guy. But you don't want to. Oh, we don't want to overpay. So we'll go get a cheap safety and draft somebody and hope you can develop them. That's what they're doing. And if you miss, it hurts the team.
Right.
That's why you have to get a free agent here and there.
Like I said, and it's crazy, right? Because McClay literally, if he's not perfect every single draft,
we're going to suffer.
And that's not fair. Bro, right. I don't care. That's not fair.
We have to be perfect in the freaking draft every year or we're in trouble. Because the free agents that he gets, just think about this. We went and got some free agents this year, right?
Line them up. Yeah, line them up, James. Line them up and talk about where they at right now. Go for it. I'm with you.
Right, but not even that. But listen, the ages. McCoy was already 32. Mm-hmm. Poe was already older. Everson Griffin was already 32. Mm-hmm. So you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even when he got good players, he still got them at their older years, so he don't got to pay them.
Yeah, he got names.
You know what I'm saying? He got them as a name. Oh, here's a name, but they're older, and because I don't got to pay them. You're 32, 33. I don't got to put you on a long-term deal. I'll put you on 1, 2, because they're good for the 1 to 2 year deals for the $3 to $4 million, right? They're good for that because they're not going to pay you. So they get the older players because they know the older players not going to command that money. Them younger guys, if they were to look at them, going to command that money, BJ, and he's not spending it.
And that's what we did. Like before McCarthy, the one thing I said was before McCarthy, and look, I see my guy Russ Turner in the building says we shop at Walmart. No, stop it. We shop at Dollar Tree. Stop. Here's what happens. We were signing the Stephen Pias of the world, guys like that. Okay. And that's where we were not spending money and we're bringing those kind of guys in. McCarthy came in. Now look, and they went and got a Poe, right? They went and got a Gerald McCoy. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care that HaHa Clinton Dix isn't signed anywhere. I guarantee I'll put $5,000 up. HaHa Clinton Dix right now is better than Xavier Woods. Period. Point blank. I said it. I meant it. It is what it is. You went and got HaHa, right? So you got those kind of guys. Name appeal. Would you say what was that earlier? The shut up signing? What's that? The
shut up signings.
Yeah. Look, we added this talent, former first round picks, so on and so forth. McCoy got hurt. Poe, tragic. Everson Griffin. Now, look, I will say Everson Griffin has been a little bit better over there. And look, we want to be better. We want him to be better so that, we get that 5th instead of that 6th from Detroit, right?
Right.
So that happened.
But I'm cool with that anyway. He can be good as he want. Randy Gregory had 2 sacks today, so be good as hell as you want over there.
Right. I agree. I wanted to be good just for the better pick for us, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So, you brought these guys in, and none of these guys ended up making an impact. There were names that didn't make an impact. Again, shut up. Look, I got better players, whatever. But they're making an impact. Look, you made a trade for Amari Cooper because he was a young guy, a former All-Pro, and what's happening. Look, I look at Justin Simmons. They tagged him this year. They're not going to tag him again. He's under 25. You go give him the bag. 16 mil, give him the bag. Give him the bag. Put him back there with Wilson and let Wilson flourish. Justin Simmons just had a game-saving interception this past Sunday. You know what I mean? Go do those things to help this team and then add to the draft. Again, we're never going to get ahead completely ignoring free agency in the right way.
Yeah, like I said, I totally agree with you. We're going to keep pretty much going in these circles. Just like you said, we have to be perfect in this draft.
Yeah.
The players that we have on our team, because Steven said, this is what he said, we are going to grow our own. We're going to have our own homegrown talent.
And he lied. He said we're going to pay our own. And he lied because we didn't pay Byron Jones.
You didn't pay that.
Didn't pay. We're still waiting.
Right.
You don't pay your home.
And when you do pay your own, you have to play these little mind games in the media saying we're not setting the market, but another time you're double talking saying we want to build through the draft, we want to pay our own, and we're not going to overpay in free agency. So which is it, Steven? Make up your damn mind. You feel me? I think BJ went out. He'll probably come right back in if they cut out. Come right back in. There you go.
Sure.
It's
Hi, hey, I'm still here. I was like, wait a minute, am I the only one here? James is back. Hey guys, I'll hold it down though. hey, I'll hold it down, James.
For sure.
Salute. I will hold it down for you.
Hey, I'm holding it down too. You know what I'm saying? As soon as
let me ask you this question. Let's pivot. I ain't seen the 420 show up, but I'm gonna pivot though.
Mm-hmm.
McCarthy the guy or no? At this point,
I still think McCarthy is the guy. I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him some time. I'm not gonna just throw him out the door after 1 year, because I will say I don't make injuries as excuse, but I'd love to see you with a whole year with Dak Prescott with your full guys. COVID, it was a COVID year as well.
It was weird. Yeah, it was weird.
It's hard for me to just say I'm gonna get rid of you after this, especially with COVID.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a pass, especially with COVID.
Yeah, I do too.
Because it was just a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you come in again the next year, and let's say you're relatively healthy and these things happen again, then I'm gonna have to look elsewhere because I don't got time for the games. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to fool with you. I'm not married to McCarthy. I got him on a 5-year deal. I can fire him, whatever. So next year, my eyes will be heavily on McCarthy and how you coach this team. And if I feel like there's no progress and we're still the same or we may regress from the first year I brought you, then I don't care if you're Mike McCarthy. You're fired and I'm moving on.
Right. I'm the same way. I saw a lot of it after tonight. Cowboys Nation. I know you saw it too. Fire McCarthy. It's done. It's over. As my girl Mary Ella would say, that fake punt was a fireable offense and whatnot. But I mean, it's not time for that yet. It's not, and I completely agree. Now, let's pivot. Kellen Moore. Is Kellen Moore here after this season? Do you want Kellen Moore back? I should say.
I think this is what I'm saying, and I'm gonna say this again. I might be wrong.
Okay.
I think Kellen Moore was brought and stayed here because they want him to be the next coach. I've been saying that from day one because of how they brought in Garrett. Garrett was a quarterbacks coach. Right. Came over 1 year quarterbacks coach, no damn extension.
No. We signed him we signed him directly to be the OC.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
he was the Miami.
Miami, he was the quarterbacks coach for 1 year.
Right.
But he came over and was the OC, right? And then he was the OC for a few years, then became the coach, right? I feel like they did. Look how they did Kellen Moore, dog. It's almost eerily the same exact way. It's almost eerily the same exact way. And you don't. And do you really think that when they wanted to bring Mike McCarthy over, that they said, "Yeah, you can get your own staff, and if you want to get your own offensive coordinator, yeah." After 1 year, if they've been pumping up Kellen Moore like the way they did, you really were thinking that they were telling Mike McCarthy, "Yeah, get your own offensive coordinator, call your own plays." No, they're like, "You can get rid of everybody else, but we want to keep Kellen Moore here." I feel like they want to groom him because guess what? It's not like Kellen Moore is old. He's a young guy. And what else does Jerry Jones like? He loves offense. He loves offense. And what's Kellen Moore? Offensive guy. What was Jason Garrett? Offensive guy. What is Mike McCarthy? An offensive guy.
Well, I mean, but to be fair though,
they're growing Kellen, dog.
But to be fair, before that, Wade Phillips, defensive guy, Bill Parcells, defensive guy, and oh my God, man, 5-11 coach, 3 years.
Dave Campo,
defensive guy.
No.
I'm just saying. You can't do that.
No, I know. I totally feel you on that. But let's be fair. When they brought in Parcells, because everybody, once again, what's that? Them shut up signings. Everybody in Dallas was clamoring, "We too soft. We too soft. We too soft." And you know what Jerry did? "All right, shut up. I got Bill Parcells." "Okay, well, shut up." "Oh, Bill Parcells too tough. He too tough. He too tough." "Shut up. I'm going to go get Wade Phillips." "Okay. He too easy. He too easy. He too easy." Well, let me go back to scoring points because that's what sells tickets.
There's a lot of that.
I mean, think about it. Who's had most fans at the games this year?
It had to be the Cowboys.
We hit 30,000 today. We hit 30,000 today.
Damn near 31. It's like 30,600 something.
We hit 30,000 today.
Definitely that. I mean, if we're looking through the lineage, right? I mean, it was Jimmy, it was Barry, right? Then it was Chan Gailey, offensive mind, which Aikman loved, by the way, right? Then we kind of transition and go forth or whatever. I mean, if it is, it is. But I mean, here's what I would tell Cowboys Nation. And if we're going to buy that, James, if we're going to buy that, that McCarthy is the stopgap to get to Kellen Moore, I mean, guys, expect what we've been expecting we should have never fired Garrett. Like, I'm just going to keep it a buck. You should have just kept, you should have just kept Garrett and rode the train because they played hard for him. It is what it is. Hey, we'll get some up years. Right, and things will happen, whatever. If there's an injury that happens, we're going to suck. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, if that's the mindset and that's where we're going,
well, then I can sit there and say McCarthy was a shut-up signing.
I agree. Which is back to my whole point, and that's why I asked you, why is McCarthy here?
It could be a shut-up signing.
If he's not calling the plays. Why is he here?
Like I said, shut up signings. It could be that because guess what? What were Cowboys fans tired of? Jason Garrett, right? And Jerry Jones was tired of hearing about Jason Garrett and everybody hating on Jason Garrett. So you know what? Shut up. I got Mike McCarthy. He won with Green Bay. He won a Super Bowl. Shut up. That's a shut up signing, don't you think?
I mean,
did it shut us up when we signed him?
I mean,
it shut up a lot of us. It got me quiet for a little bit.
It did till we got to even within the injury, COVID, whatever. Here we are talking about it right now, right? Here we are, So it's like, okay, cool. I mean, again, and that's why I posed the question. McCarthy, the quarterback wise, we know what he did and stuff like that. But look, if McCarthy's not going to call these plays, look. We're not running the West Coast offense, which I mean, look, at least this, James. At least this, James. Whenever they brought in Parcells, he changed it to a 3-4. He made that change. Defensive minded coach, defense I run. I'm making that change. You brought in an offensive guy who's, look, for those that understand offenses and schemes, right? The Jason Garrett, Linehan, sort of, so it's kind of what they would call a vertical scheme. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at the Gators and their head coach over there in Dan Mullen, who was Dak Prescott's coach at Mississippi State, right? The concepts are the same, okay? That's why even though the Cowboys try to do a bunch of different things at quarterback, they landed on Dak because the concepts were the same that Jason Garrett and my guy Scott Linehan rode with, right? Kellen Moore has been breached underneath all of that. It is what it is. None of this is a West Coast offense at all. It isn't.
No, it's not. Because West Coast are quick passes and timing based, and they still do the same routes they were doing under Linehan. The same exact thing.
It's the same thing. Hence why we're the same results. So, yeah, I'll buy Kellen Moore getting groomed because you can stash him. You stash him underneath Garrett.
Well, that's what maybe this BJ was.
You stash him underneath McCarthy. You give him 3, 4, 5 years underneath those two guys, and then you give him the reins. But it's going to be the same shit because it's the same concepts.
Well, obviously, Jerry Jones don't care about the same shit because it's been happening for 25 years.
Well, we had the pop in 2014 Dez catch. Then Romo went down, and they had the 2016 the rise of Dak, the rise of Prescott and Elliott, and what happened in that game, right? And then you had the 2017. Oh my God, Zeke suspended.
Let me just ask you this, BJ. Let's discuss the BS. Do you really think Dallas is going to win another Super Bowl?
I mean,
no.
Yeah. I mean, numbers are in my favor. Yes, of course. I mean, bro.
Are you just saying that because you're a Cowboys fan?
No, bro. Whether I'm here or not, bro. Okay. Logic tells
me. Are you alive?
If the Eagles,
if you live to, I don't. Bro, no.
Bro, if the Eagles win a Super Bowl with fucking Nick Foles against Tom Brady and Belichick, yes, of course, the Cowboys will win a Super Bowl again eventually. Now, will it be with the Joneses? I don't look. Will me and you?
Okay, let me rephrase it then.
Okay, all right.
Will the Cowboys win another? No. Will the Cowboys win another Super Bowl under the Joneses? In your opinion?
How old is Steven? How old is Steven Jones?
Jerry's like 78, right? So I think Steven's like
80.
Late 50s.
Yeah, we will.
Under Jerry?
No. You moving the goalposts on me now, James.
Okay, I've already said. And I've gone back and forth with it because I'm a Cowboys fan. But in my heart, I've said it. I said it 3 years ago, 2017. We're not winning another Super Bowl under Jerry Jones. I said the best chance we would have would be under Steven if he delegated the roles differently. That's why I said the only chance we have it.
Yeah.
But then I see how Steven is, and I just be thinking, like, you know what? I love my Cowboys, but I just don't think it. I don't see it. And if we do, I can be wrong, and people can say, "Oh, you're not a bigger Cowboys fan than me because you believe that they're going to go to the Super Bowl, and I don't under the Joneses." Not saying you. No,
you good.
I'm saying other people are. Well, you're a true Cowboys fan. No, I'm just tired of seeing this shit. And after 25 years, where the hell I'm thinking it's going to change? We keep getting different coaches, dog, but it's still the same shit.
Same shit, different day. Again. Which is back to whenever I thought it was going to be earlier as we were talking, when we took Martin over Johnny Manziel, and I was like, okay, Steven's in control. Things are going to be different. It's a new day. It's a new day in the wrong way. No, look. I'm not trying to be funny. Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Man, hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I mean, Jerry is Jerry. Bless you, may you live forever. But we know the bell tolls for all of us at whatever time. I don't know how long Jerry has left. So if I'm in Vegas and betting money, I'm putting my money on Steven over Jerry for sure, just because of the age gap, right? But no, I mean, come on. I mean, we can't let a bad fourth down punt call and not running the West Coast
It ain't that with me, though.
It's 25 years, though. I understand the frustration. I get it. Bro, it's tired. Bro, we are the worst division in the NFL.
And we can never capitalize.
And for me, look, if Dak was here, we probably would. But
it's always an if with Dallas.
It's always something.
It's always an if, a coulda, shoulda, woulda.
I get it. And I'm like, look, if we're going to be in the worst division of football, at least let us win this motherfucker. So we can't
even do that. You see what I'm saying? Every time we have the opportunity, BJ, to take the next step, we never can. There has to be something to this. Okay, see, I'm not trying to be the voodoo guy.
Bro, in 25 years, there's only one singular thing that we can put it on, sir.
And I don't want to always blame this shit, but dog, and it's not even after the loss, but it's just, just like you just said, why did we get McCarthy if we're going to still be doing the same shit? So do you see what I'm saying? It's a different coach, but it's the same exact thing. The same exact things that were happening before are happening again. It can't be with every damn coach these same things happen, dog. These same things happened under Wade Phillips. They happened under Bill Parcells. They happened under Chan Gailey. They happened under Dave Campo. These same goofy ass things been happening, dog.
Hey, did you see T.O.'s tweet?
Nah, what did he say?
Yeah, T.O. Somebody, hold on. I don't want to misquote.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I get this thing all the way right. Somebody at T.O. at 6:42, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at Terrell Owens, should the Dallas Cowboys fire Mike McCarthy if they lose to the Washington football team tonight? Terrell Owens quoted that tweet and responded. You know what he said? They should fire, and then in all caps, the general manager. So, with that being said, sir, I'm gonna give you, look, I don't care if it happens or not. I'm gonna give you a scenario that I think the Joneses would buy into because they can sell it, and I want to see if you are okay with it and if you'll buy it. Okay? Can you give me about 5 minutes to lay out a plan? And I want your response. And within that, your name ain't up right now, and your Cash App ain't up. And man, we are way deep, and we are doing too much. Hey guys, man, hey, come on, get that up, man. Get the Cash App up, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I'm getting all the pub on my Twitter with my underscore. Hey, on Twitter, y'all can find me at the bottom. Y'all been seeing it forever. Your underscore guy underscore Knicks. Thank you. But my guy that I'm on the show with ain't putting his shit up right now. So I had to find a moment and let him know, hey, bro, your shit ain't up. Come on.
There we go. I think I'm good now. Tell me though.
I don't see it. Let everybody else see it. I don't see it.
I see it.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. Maybe I don't. Fair. There it is. I see it. I see it in the chat now. It ain't on the screen no more, but I see it in the chat. Fair. All right. So here's the thing. There was a former all-time Cowboys player that came out and said that he wanted to run a team. Right? Said player was Troy Aikman. Now, hold up. I know Cowboys Nation. Y'all watch the games. Y'all think that Troy hates on the Cowboys. I don't give two fucks about that. I'm sorry. I know we're on your show. You say
no. You can curse.
We can go. Okay, bet. I got to put on my show. I got to put money in the jar to donate at the end of the year. Sorry.
No, you ain't do that.
Look, I give two fucks about that. I give two fucks about it.
Mm-hmm.
He said it. Now, whenever he said it, he's never really acted on it, though. You feel me? He put it out there. What was that, James? 2 years ago he said it? 3?
I remember when he said it.
Right. Okay. But he's never acted on it. And see, for me, I look at it. Troy sent that shit. He sent a kite up, right? You know, you fly kites so people can see them and whatnot. You shoot a flare. You shoot a flare into the sky. To me, I really think Troy Aikman did that for the Cowboys organization. Now, I look at the Cowboys organization, and we know how they like to sell, and promote, and do things. The only way, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the only way that they would bring somebody in as the day-to-day, so on and so forth, Jerry would have to go on to the afterlife. Steven would be kosher because he wants to count the checks. And you could put somebody in place, right? So we think about somebody like John Lynch in San Francisco with the Niners, okay? Look, even John Elway, I mean, no matter how Broncos fans feel about him right now in a battle for the team, right. But he did some things over there, right? The only way that at the Star in Frisco that they could sell this thing is if they brought somebody in, it would have to be Cowboys fan related.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who would you not trust? I mean, whenever Irvin was in court, who showed up? Troy, right? I mean, Troy. Look, and look, for those that think Troy cut a damn country music album.
I don't know why. That's sensitive ass Cowboys fans, though. Let's keep it real, BJ. That's sensitive ass Cowboys fans.
I do agree.
That hating on Troy when he's talking about Dallas. That's sensitive.
I agree. I mean, he's being honest.
He's an analyst. He ain't supposed to like the damn Cowboys. When they're saying he's an analyst. He's telling you what we're supposed to do. You would say I'm hating on the freaking Cowboys too if I'm ripping them all damn game. You saying I hate the Cowboys then? No, it's just that you're giving an honest analyst opinion from your perspective.
But he wants. I think he wants to come here and be the guy. Hence why he said it.
That'd have to be after Jerry was gone, though.
I agree. I think Jerry has to be gone.
He has to be gone.
And then Steven, will have to facilitate. But again, in Cowboys fashion that we talk about, they can sell it. Right. What is it? What we talked about earlier? It's a what? It's a shut up. Here's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. That's a shut up signing.
Right. Sure. And you take Troy and you bring him in to run this thing the way that he needs to be. And I think things happen. Look, I really do think there's a possibility there. Now, it won't happen till Jerry's gone. I think Steven is willing from a possibility.
That's our only hope. Because if Steven takes over that role that Jerry did, it's over.
Bro, he's already doing it now. We see it.
I know, but I'm saying, if he cannot do that, because maybe I think he's a little different than his dad as far as because he's not tied emotionally to these players like his dad is. That's a big difference from him, and he won't go out and try to break the market with money. He's going to try to lowball you. He's one of them type of owners. So if he could step out the way, I don't mind that. I don't feel like you have to love the players. I think you have to have a healthy respect for them, but you don't have to love them because when you start falling in love with them, when we fall in love with players, we keep them way too long like Jerry has done.
Right.
Keep them 3, 4, 5 years because he just loves them so much, and it's over, and you miss out on a player because you love them. So in that aspect, Stephen Jones don't bother me. But what he bothers me is, like I said, on that free agency tip, that he's always trying to lowball people and always trying to get the bargains. That don't work in the NFL. You're not going to win NFL Super Bowls with bargain basement players. You could do that in the 90s when you didn't have free agency. You can't do that now in these 2000s. You need to have some free agents that can make your team better along with some draftable players. You need a few free agents. And as long as he keeps on being slippy and want to get – and even when he got Robert Quinn, I like Robert Quinn, but Robert Quinn was older. Get one of these guys that's that 23, 24 that's out of their deal and
Justin Simmons.
That's what I'm saying. Sign one of them, and I'll be feeling like okay, but it's like he almost resonate that I'm not doing that. No matter what y'all say, I'm not going to do it.
So here's the question. Are you team Aikman to run the team? Or are you team no?
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm cool with somebody who is a football mind because I don't think
yeah. But look, it's not going to be. Look,
I'll be a little worried.
Let me tell you the guy that I love. I love Louis Riddick.
That's what I was going to say. That's the name I was just about to say him. I would love him to be the general manager. If you bring him in as the general manager, I'll be feeling great.
Not going to happen here.
I know that.
Right.
But so, that's who you need as the general manager.
Louis Riddick, it's criminal that Louis Riddick isn't a GM in this league.
Yes, he should be.
Period.
If he was our GM, I'd be geeked.
But we're talking about the Cowboys, and that's why
I'm leery of Aikman.
And that's why I said the only way they can frame this the right way would have to be somebody from a former player, Jones lineage. Look, I'll give you two. If it's not Aikman, and if he wants to do it, give me Woodson. Look, Irvin.
I must keep it real. I would take Woodson over Aikman,
and that's fine. I'm good with that.
I think Woodson would be a better player evaluator than Aikman.
And I'm kosher with that. I would take one of those two. Look, I don't want to hear about Irvin. Emmett's not interested. No. Those two guys that are in the industry and doing whatever. I see a lot of the guys lighting up the chat with Romo. Man, look. Man, Romo is making what, $12 million right now?
Ain't coming nowhere near the organization,
bro. Yeah, man, bro. Romo's done. Look, if Romo ever wanted to coach, though, I will say this. If he wanted to dip his toe, I'd rather see him as a defensive coordinator than an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I don't want to see him nowhere at the Cowboys.
But he's not going. No, bro. Romo is the next Madden.
He's too Hollywood.
We're done. Yeah, Romo's the next Madden. He's good. He's making the money. It is what it is. Man, let that thing ride. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, the only way that we're going to get a GM in this building, though, in my opinion, is a former guy under Stephen Jones that played for the team.
Right. There's not going to be anybody from the outside, and we can already assume that. But like you said, when you mentioned Aikman or Woodson, I would take Woodson over Aikman. I don't know, man. I like Aikman. I do, but I don't know if he'd be a great general manager. I just don't know about that. I just question. I don't know if his player evaluation would be great. That's just me. I could be totally wrong. Right. But I just have a feeling I don't know about his player evaluation. Like I feel like a Darren Woodson. If you had a Woodson between them two, I think Darren Woodson's player evaluation would be stronger. I think he could evaluate the players better. I just think he would be a better guy for the job. But at the end of the day, the number one choice would be if we could ever have it, because this is all hypothetical, never wish we could all happen. But if we brought a guy like a Louis Riddick in and he was our general manager, dog, then I'd be feeling like you're cooking, because you're getting a guy who knows the freaking game like no other. He is going to evaluate the talent. He's going to put all his 100% energy into this to making this great, because this will be his first stop and his first job, especially with the Dallas Cowboys. You think he's not going to try to bring the pain and make that shit happen? Man, you can really let him cook, and then Jerry, you can worry about making the money for the team. That's the problem. Worry about making the money for the team, because you're freaking great at that. Take over, keep over that operation, and keep away from, because when you're jumping in the media, BJ, and saying, I like the way Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is playing, I'm done with you, bruh. I've been done with you. But when you're saying Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is playing okay, shut the fuck up.
How about this? Oh, look. Let's start small. Let's go with, how about stop doing shows? Crazy take, right? Crazy. How about don't do your regular ass interview? Just don't do it. It's okay. Look, the Stars going to sell it. Here's the thing here's the problem. God damn it. James, damn it, James. Here we are. Man, here we are. 11:48. I gotta be at work at fucking 5 a.m. Here we are. Here's the thing. My God.
Mm-hmm. It's the same old shit, dog.
No. Wait for it. They think they have to sell the Cowboys still. You don't. Bro, you do not have to sell. Look at me. Look at this. Look at my cap, right?
We just want wins now.
Bro, look at your cap, right? Hey,
right.
What's behind you, right? Right. We're doing, bro. They don't have to sell in this. Look, obviously they bought the team in 88, 89. Like, you do not have to sell the brand anymore. Man, look, shout out to all the hitters, right? Bro, we know about the hitters, right? From the West Coast to the East Coast to the Midwest. Bro, you don't have to sell the Cowboys branding. I mean, let's say I'm lying, James. Let's say I'm lying. Let's say, no, Nick, you're crazy. They got to keep pumping that brand. The brand of football that we play in America is on a minuscule level. And look, this might be surprising to some people. Okay? Football, and when I say football, what people call soccer everywhere else is it is bigger in a wider scope than anything you could fucking imagine. Okay? Be clear.
Mm-hmm.
And with the world sport really is soccer. The brand of ball that we play is literally between our borders. That's it. A little bit of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
You try some different things. Man, it's really here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Cowboys are the most valuable franchise in the fucking world. Does anybody understand the name of Real Madrid? Thank you, bruh.
That name is ridiculous. They get money. What they pay their players is ridiculous compared to what they
don't. Look.
They own part of the franchise. They are taken care of for life.
Bro, their mid-tier players make more money than we're talking about paying Dak.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, that's where we're at. So the idea of selling the brand is so cliche. It's so, I told my guy a couple of weekends ago, I said, hey guys, y'all, we're old. I mean, James, me and you, we're in that age. Like, I'm like, bro, that garage sales, man, they're kind of out of date, man. They're a bygone era. Like, I mean, who's really in them garage sales anymore? I mean, it's kind of crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the same thing. You're selling a brand that already sells itself. You've been a losing brand basically for the most part for 25 years. And within that, you're the most valuable sports franchise in the world.
And you haven't won anything.
And you ain't won dick. Dick, bro.
But that don't matter to him, though. That don't matter. Like, I feel like we do stuff,
understand that.
but he's not gonna understand. You got to understand, BJ, and you should already know this as you get older. The older you get, the less you give a fuck. Let's keep it all the way real. Because the older I have gotten, the less I give a fuck about what anybody tells me.
I feel
for real, especially anybody younger than me. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. Anybody younger telling me some shit, I'm not saying I know more than you because I'm older than you. I ain't listening to some of these shit that a young person tell me. I'm just keeping it real, dog. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But when you 78 years old, think about it. When he did his interview a few weeks ago with 107.5 and he got on them, they were like, Jared, you think there's a problem in the locker room? He got mad. He was like, hey, shut the hell up and let me answer the damn question.
Right.
He's still doing that right now at 70-something years old. Right. He don't want you telling him. He don't want you telling him nothing. You think Jerry Jones is letting him tell? How many times have I seen where Jerry Jones says, when there was a draft pick or something happened, but Jerry Jones influenced the organization to make this pick. But Jerry Jones influenced this. Jerry Jones influenced that. Jerry Jones come on, dog. This is just the way it is, and I don't care. We're not winning no more. We're not winning no more Super Bowls. You don't win Super Bowls in the first 5 years, and then 25 years later, when you're almost 80 years old, you start winning them again. That just don't happen in sports, bro. I'm not believing it. I ain't never seen it happen ever, so I don't think it's going to start with the Cowboys, especially when they have a flawed theory. It'd be different if you was old as hell like that and you weren't flawed. But he's old as hell and flawed as shit. So, dog, this is what it is. And I hate to say it, this is just me. I love my team. I don't love the Joneses. Okay? Y'all all right. But I love the Cowboys for the Joneses.
Sorry for everything.
You get what I'm saying? I love my Cowboys before the Joneses ever came and smelled anything.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, dog, I just don't see it happening. I'm just, unless, like I said, I think we are just, even when we have the talent, Dallas will always win games. Dallas will still win the NFC East. But as far as Super Bowls, dog, I just feel like that shit a long way away, and it's only going to happen under Steven, and who knows when the hell that's going to come about.
Yeah.
That don't mean I'm any less of a fan. That's just my reality.
Right. I mean, basically, you're saying we're
McClay don't even got a fucking title. We keep talking about Will McClay, BJ. We keep talking about Will McClay, and this motherfucker still don't got a title.
Well,
titles matter, bro. If you work at a job, BJ,
wait a minute.
Hold up. If you work at a job, BJ, all right, go ahead. If you work at a job, BJ, and you ain't got no goddamn title, and you tell somebody to do something, they're going to look the fuck at you and say, why you telling me this, motherfucker? You just like me. You ain't telling me what to do. Titles don't matter.
I mean,
why won't they give it to him? Will McClay is going over shit, but they won't give. Why won't they do it?
James, here's what I know. They make up titles for McClay.
They ain't making up shit.
No, they've made some titles for him.
I want to see GM title or player personnel title. You ain't even got that.
How about this? Here's what I know. I'll hit you with this.
Mm-hmm.
Them bags they keep sodding him lets him know he's not going anywhere else for a fucking GM title.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I get that. You're going to keep that money on the table and you probably treat him like king. That's great. That's great. But he still don't got the fucking power.
But, I mean, bro. No,
it does matter. He don't make no decisions.
Wait. Rewind.
Okay.
Rewind. I mean, bro, he's added talent to this team.
I'm not saying that's
here's my whole argument. Look, McClay adds talent to the team. Once he gets them to the team and he drafts them, bro, it's on the coaching staff. It's on them to mold them. It's on them to actually play them. And it's on them to put them in positions to win. Sure. Oh, I drafted Zeke in the first round. Yeah, boom, go do your thing. You're a number 4 or 5 pick. Go do your thing. Oh, CeeDee Lamb, we got you at 17, blah, 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 whatever. But to me, what I look at, and here's the work that I look at as it pertains to Willie McClay, right? All right. So you went and got a Connor McGovern, right, in the 3rd round. It took us how long to see him be good? Right? Wait, stop there. In that same draft, you went and drafted Donovan Wilson. It took us how long, bad safety play and everything, to see him play and do good. Again, McClay is handcuffed to the point of, I'll bring you the talent. Look, Jordan Lewis, right? We got Jordan Lewis. Boom. Well, you don't play him outside. You keep putting him in the damn slot. He's an outside corner. I don't care if he's 5'10". He's got long arms. It is what it is. So, again, he brings the right talent here, right? But once he gets the talent here, he's done. Like, bro, he's done. There's nothing he can do. Like, he gets them here. All right, whether it's Garrett, whether it's McCarthy, Steven, Jerry, whatever the fuck you want to say, he gets the talent here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's up to them to make it happen.
I totally agree with that.
And the talent that he has continuously brought in has been pretty damn good.
I'm not going anything against that. I love what McClay does, but this is what I'm saying, dog.
Wentz won't be fine, by the way, Slade.
Since he doesn't have that full title, if he doesn't have the control to say, see, the GM does. See, the GM can walk in there and say, hey, I need this player to play. I need to see him more. That's where I need to see some. That's where he don't have no power.
Right.
I can get the player in, but I don't got no say after that.
Okay.
I don't got no say after that. I want to be able to have this guy in here and be like, hey,
right.
Let's kind of look at this kid over here. That's one of the reasons, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't have the power to say that because the GM does. The director of player personnel has that final say, and that's where I say I would love to see Will McClay because I don't think he has that final say on personnel decisions.
Well, here's your cultural problem that we've talked about now. Right. The problem is he decided the bag was better than having the control day to day.
You're right.
So don't wait. Wait. I'm saying don't into it. He's just as much of the problem.
I agree.
As anybody else did.
I agree.
At that point, I agree with you. At that point, if he said
he's an enabler,
bag is good, I'm comfortable. Oh,
it's an enabler.
Oh, say it again. Real quick. Enabler. Mm-hmm. So he's a problem. Now, do you want to get rid of that problem that brings this great talent, or do you want to keep him on and let it happen and we the status quo? Again, I think for me and you both, I think, look, I'll speak with Cowboys Nation even. If we could whiteboard this, right? Because, back in the day, I mean, I had the little green boards with the chalk and whatever. But then, towards the end, it was a whiteboard with the markers and whatnot. If we want a whiteboard and we just want to wipe this shit all the way down, right? And we want to build this thing. We want to build this from the ground up. Right? And look, let's take it where we are right now, James. Right? I want West Coast offense. Kellen Moore, appreciate you. It is what it is. Say la vie, move out. I want the West Coast offense. I don't want Mike McCarthy calling the plays. On top of that, I want the marriage of him and McClay. Jerry, sure. Get on 105.3 and say whatever. Steven, how about this? Shut the fuck up. Move over here. Go sign and go do and move on from there. And maybe we can get somewhere. However, here we are in 2020 at 3-8. The damn Washington no-name football fucking team is 4-7, and 50% of their wins are against us. Oh, well, hey, guess what? The Eagles beat us, and we got to play them. Oh, well, we did beat the team from the Giants, the New York team, the Giants. We got to play them. But I mean, bro, we're all ass.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the shittiest division, and low key, let's call it what it is. We're the worst team in the fucking division.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. We don't have a quarterback. Oh, we don't have tackles. We don't. Okay, those are the same things we talked about with fucking Garrett. And as you said, right, when I asked you the question, James, why did we bring McCarthy in? You said to what? Get us over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goddamn it, I don't care. We got injuries. Get us over the fucking hump. Don't call me a fake punt on when we're down 4 points and we got a chance on Turkey Day. Don't call a 4th and 10 fake punt with some bullshit. By
That's
the way,
desperation to me, though, big dog.
Bro, it is. And look, hey, who was the last rookie to get 3 touchdowns on Turkey Day? Gibson tonight against us. Who was the last rookie to get 3 touchdowns on Turkey Day before Gibson tonight against us? Do you know?
No.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. Randy Moss against who? Fucking us. God bless, man.
Well, I mean, look, Aaron Jones, people come and set records on us, dog. Aaron Jones got 4 touchdowns. I mean, teams come in and set records on us, but I don't know. Like I said, man, it just, to me, it's the same thing. I like McCarthy, but it just seems like it don't matter who we bring in. It's going to be the same old shit. Because here's the thing. Here's what we can say for real, BJ. It's just like if you had to have a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get a manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
Manager ain't working. Why our job is not picking up? Our job is not doing this. The company is not making money. I keep going. Okay, well, you know what? We're doing this. We're doing good, but we're not doing as good. We fire him. We bring in another manager. We fire 5 managers, but the same thing is still going on at my company. Who would I look at the end of the day if I fire 5 managers and the same shit is still going on here? I got to look at myself. Am I doing something wrong here?
I mean, I look
at myself as the owner?
It sounds good. But here's the thing. Are you making money, though, still? If you're making money, it's not your fault. And therein lies the issue.
Well, like I said, you got 31,000 coming to the game. You're okay.
No, bruh. Hey, who else does? Who else does?
Nobody.
Who else?
We're beating everybody. And Jerry made sure and let everybody know he's proud of that.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. So, but hey, it is what it is, big dog. Boo Thing just woke up. She said she gotta go to work, so I gotta get off here.
Don't worry. I mean, bro, I gotta be at my shop in less than 5 hours.
That's all right.
Man, Black Friday's on deck. Man, I got these sales. I got these things.
You a beast. I gotta work too, so it's all good. I gotta get up and do some videos. But hey, dog, I appreciate you hitting me up at the last minute because I was just gonna jump on it. I didn't even know what the hell I was gonna say. I was just gonna talk.
It is what it is, man. Hey, man, bro. I mean, I always appreciate the red carpet.
Hey, I appreciate it. But let them know, BJ, Star Gang in the house. You got that thing over there with Spoonie and Miss Maria. Is it Maria or Mariah?
Mariella.
Mariella. I'm so sorry. If you hear me say this, Mariella, please do not go ham on me because I know you don't play.
Oh, so yeah, you already know. Yeah, on Twitter.
She don't fuck around. So I don't want no beef from her.
Yeah, on Twitter, on Twitter, she's a beast.
Yeah, I know she's a beast. That's all.
And that's why I was like Ella, whatever. Yo,
it is all the way right.
Yeah, you know already. I mean, it is what it is, man. Bottom of the screen, your _guy_Nicks on Twitter, man. Come through, follow your boy. My co-host from the Star Gang shit, Mariella, aka Star Gang Beauty. Follow her on Twitter. My guy Spoonie, Spoonie881, also over there on Twitter. If you're on the YouTube universe, Star Game Podcast. You know, look, let me not be hit the sub, hit the bell. Bruh, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what you gotta do. Man, come Star Game Podcast. When you get there, bam, hit them buttons. Do what you gotta do. Hey, if you're on Facebook, hey, we don't discriminate. Man, we got the page, Star Game, man, like and follow. Man, we got the group, man. Come on through, man. We got the group. I mean, we do the game day chats and everything, man. We interact. We're always in that thing. Star Gang is a group as well, man. Go ahead and join, and we'll get you in. So, man, hey, man, come find us, man. Man, grow the gang. Gang. Hey. Like I said, man, I'm rocking with my guy. Hey, low key, I didn't hear enough 99, $3.99 hollers tonight. I didn't hear enough. I did not hear enough.
Listen, I'm gonna just keep it real, dog. When we lose, ain't no hollers coming.
Oh, let me say this. Look, don't you tie my guy James's dollars to these wins and losses.
Tell them don't tie the hollers to the wins and losses because we be winning, hollers be coming. We be losing like, man, I ain't got no money, man.
But my guy James is standing and delivering. You heard me?
The church sermon.
Come on now. Man, won't he do it? Yes, he will. Hey, look, it's 12:05 Central. On the East Coast, it's 1:05. Here we are talking about this damn garbage-ass Cowboys game that we got to deal with.
Right.
Man, bless my guy, James. Y'all full of shit. You better bless my guy, James. You better bless my guy.
Hey, my dog. Hey, what they say on Coming to America? Hey,
my God, that part, man. Hey, brother. I mean, as always, man, I appreciate you. Man, I love talking Cowboys with you. You know, this is what we do.
Yes.
It's like swimming in water. And yeah, you know, fuck 2020. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
fuck this shit. Get these 5 games up out of here. Look, I'm pissed. I'm pissed that I can't get this damn Ravens game out the way Thursday. We're fucked. Damn it. Oh.
Right. It's just it's this whole 2020 has just been an annoying year as a whole. I'm just ready to get it over with, and I just hope this COVID somehow, some way gets the hell away. It's just really just create a lot of drama. This is just messing up a lot of things, and hopefully that stuff can just eventually get away. Prayers once again to Marcus Paul, the strength and conditioning coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Prayers for his family once again for this tragedy. And let's just hope, we'll see what happens, what goes on when we play these Ravens, and we'll see what happens beyond. But, we still always going to rock them Cowboys, and just make sure you always keep tuning in to what we do.
Hey, You know what happened tonight, though?
What's that?
My 5-point plan is back in rotation. My 5-point plan is back, baby. Let's go. Do you know my 4-point plan or no?
Spit it right quick.
Oh, real quick. 1, re-sign Dak. Boom, done. 2, go sign Simmons or Neal, safety.
Nope.
Get that money. I don't care. Hey,
I feel you, but it ain't happening. Go ahead.
Yeah. Look. This is my look. I am not Steven.
I'm
not Steven. I'm saying this is my 5-point plan. Of course, it's not going to happen because we got a real ass GM. I'm with you. But anyways, 1, re-sign Dak. 2, go get Simmons. But I'll take Neal. It's fine. 3, hey, look, I love Amari. He's great. I don't want to lose him. However, we're not playing the fucking West Coast offense. Trade his ass for a first-round pick. Boom. I free up $12 million by trading him. Holla back. And I get a first-round pick as well. Shout out to Green Bay. Give me that first-round pick where the fuck they're at. Boom. All right. Oh, we're picking 4th. Trade back on that pick. I get Surtain in the first round. I got a second first-round pick that I can finagle because with all these other picks that come up, get another piece. Man, we ride out. I'm just saying. Look,
I like
sign
that.
Look, sign Dak.
Yeah, sign that, yeah.
Sign a safety. Simmons is my peculiar choice, but whatever. 3, trade Amari. 12 million gain. The 12 million gain goes to the safety. We'll be able to sign Dak. Don't worry. Dak is not an issue assigning, but the safety is an issue. I need that 12 million for that safety. 4, trade back from that 4th position where we're at. Go get Surtain Jr. from Alabama. Pair him back with his running mate Diggs. Go get me another, and then look. Because the pick that we get for Amari is going to be a little bit later. That's okay. We have 2/3. We got 2. Trade back up. If you get Parsons, great. If I get Parsons and Surtain, oh my God, bless the game. But I don't care. Trade up and get another piece. Boom. 5-point plan. Love y'all. Y'all are awesome. It is what it is. Man, James, man, I appreciate you as always. Brother, they ain't paying you enough. I'm just telling you that right now.
Hey, I need a raise.
Bruh, at least you're getting money. Here I am.
Hey, good things that come to those who wait and grind. So you know how
Hey, you already know what it is.
You already know what it is. But hey, bro, I appreciate you. I'm going to come straight off the fly right here. So shout out to everybody who was a fee. Shout out to the mods. Straight out to all the donations. Straight out to everybody that became subscribers this past week. Been going nuts. We're almost at 5K on the YouTube. We're only about 100 and maybe like 25 away from 5K. Let's get that goal so we can do more important things here on the tube and beyond. But continue to support Big Game James Silver Nation. Support Star Game, my dogs over there, Mary Ella, Mr. Spoonie, and my dog BJ Nix. They're doing that damn thing over there in Star Game and keeping it real funky over there with the truth. So keep on supporting us. We'll talk to you soon, and let's get this dub against Baltimore, dog. I'll talk to you because I'm going to head all the way out, big dog, and I'll talk to you this week. All right, man, and be safe. And and happy Thanksgiving and good stuff with your mom. Because I've seen that good news.
Yeah,
that was excellent shit. I just seen that.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Hey, 5% to home. Absolutely. I'm thankful. Look, my guy, Marshawn Lynch. At the end of the day, I'm leaving like this. I'm thankful.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Right. Salutes to you. Salutes to everybody in the feed. And we'll be talking to you. 2020 Big Game James, BJ Nix. We out. Peace.